Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. This time we're back here with the movie news, our weekly recap of movie news updates throughout the week. Here's our news updates for the third week of April. Did you know that there's a movie coming out based on DC Comics characters, the Wonder Twins? Wait. Hold on. Don't start clicking on another link just yet. We're talking about, yes, those same Wonder Twins from the Super Friends cartoons. And yes, they're getting a live action movie adaptation on HBO Max. The news reads as follows. DC has found its live action Wonder Twins. Warner Brothers has tapped KJ Appa and Isabel for its HBO Max film. Adam Steichel, who worked on the script to Dwayne Johnson's upcoming Black Adam, is writing and directing Wonder Twins. Marty Bowen and Wick Godfrey of Temple Hill are producing. In DC lore, the Wonder Twins are a pair of alien siblings named Zan and Jaina, introduced in Hanna-Barbera's 1970s The All-New Super Friends Hour, where they were young companions to older heroes such as Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Now, this is the most unexpected adaptation yet. When thinking about all of the characters that Warner Brothers has at their disposal for film and TV adaptation, you can't help but wonder how they landed here. Part of me thinks the success of Peacemaker. John Cena and James Gunn took that obscure character and he's on the verge of becoming a household name. I hope they make this movie a dark comedy similar to that of Peacemaker. The Wonder Twins have a lot of potential to be HBO Max's other cool adult comedy if that's the direction they take with the story. I can't wait to see Riverdale's KJ Appa and Isabel taking the leads and fist bumping each other while they transform. What do you guys think? Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll check you guys later. Peace. I just love to talk about Dragon Ball Super, and especially the new movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero. This is easily one of my favorite animes of all time, and it's something I've been following since the original Dragon Ball in the 90s. We're getting a bunch of cool character posters for the newest Dragon Ball Super movie showing off the cast and the new art style. We get good looks at Vegeta, Piccolo, Goku, and surprisingly Gohan and Pan-chan. Now, these are characters that we don't really get featured in a lot of the recent Dragon Ball adaptations, so this is really exciting to see that they're front and center. In addition to that, we get a good look at some of the villains of the movie as well. I really like the new art style, the designs, and it's also cool to see the apparent time skip with several characters now appearing a lot older. Gohan, Trunks, Pan are the standouts for me, but I'm curious what you guys think of the new looks. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these news updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna check you guys later. Peace. Kraven the Hunter is not shying away from onlookers and their picture taking. Today we get another look at the filming from the set of Kraven, but this time in the form of video. We're now getting footage of a plane stunt sequence from the set. The user BasilBear77 uploaded the video to Twitter. He's quoted as saying, "The plane landing at Blackbush used as part of the filming of Kraven the Hunter on Tuesday." It's a cool looking little sequence. I love how much we're seeing from the film during the filming. I am curious how this is all going to play out into a final movie. So far, this movie is entertaining me even before its release. I'm here for it. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm going to check you guys later. Peace. The Moon Knight Easter egg hunt is on. The Marvel sleuths are uncovering a lot of Easter eggs in the new MCU show Moon Knight. We've seen hints about the Ennead and their connection to Wakanda. We're now seeing a clue that hints at another area of the MCU. This new Easter egg hints at the existence of Rama Tut, one of the identities of Kang the Conqueror. The scene in reference is when Mark wakes up having killed a bunch of thugs and one of them takes his own life by cutting off his tie or neck strap. If you look closely on the back of this kid's jacket, you'll notice the silhouette of the headpiece of Rama Tut. This has got to be one of the coolest discoveries of a Moon Knight Easter egg yet. I also love how Marvel is leaving clues to these characters' existence throughout their shows. You can learn about this identity of Kang in my video explainer over here, and we can talk about it here in the comments. This is the Easter egg that's going to be increasing my excitement for Ant-Man 3 from now until that release. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and as usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna check you guys later. Peace. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. This time we want to do a quick breakdown and analysis of that new teaser trailer for Thor Love and Thunder. Now, I want to start from the beginning because there is a lot to unpack here. Let's start. The trailer begins with these comics accurate costumes that we see of Thor running through these woods. Now, if you look closely, you'll notice that we see the original costume he wore that was designed by Jack Kirby, followed by the costume he wore in his first MCU appearance, which is similar to the design by Olivia Copiel in the comics. In addition, we finally end with the last costume, which is reminiscent of the costume he wears that's designed by artist Russell Dauterman as King Thor. I like this little Easter egg, and it certainly makes for some cool visuals to see that the MCU is continuing their hot streak with their ability to do comics accurate costumes. In the next scene, we notice that Thor is burying Jarnbjorn. Now, if you look closely, Jarnbjorn still has that hilt of Groot from Avengers Infinity War, which is really cool. But you'll also notice that the new hammer/axe also features some Asgardian text on the side as well. I have no idea what it means, but I'm hoping you internet sleuths will go ahead and translate that for us. In the next scene, we see that Thor is now working out and getting back into fighting shape. Now, if you notice, he's also wearing a cool little trucker hat that reads as the strongest Avengers, which is a nice callback to that running joke from Thor Ragnarok between Thor and Hulk, where they went back and forth on which of them was actually the strongest Avenger. Next, we pan out and see Thor is actually using giant chains that are wrapped around some skeleton of a giant creature as his own personal gym equipment. I have no idea what kind of creature this is or what that should represent, but this could be the skeleton of a frost giant. The head seems a little big to me for a frost giant, but it could be. Next, we see the Guardians of the Galaxy in the trailer. We see Star-Lord's new costume, which is decked out and regal looking. I forget if Star-Lord is King of Space when we left off with him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This could be an adaptation of when Peter Quill was called to rule his own sector of space in Brian Michael Bendis' run of Guardians of the Galaxy comic. I really like the costume and look. It's a nice change. Thor is next seemingly showing off his new physique to his Guardians of the Galaxy teammates, and he's ready to get back into battle after his workout. Until the next scene where Thor seems a little disinterested in the battle and the adventures and looks to be ready to live a quiet life, saying his superheroing days are over. We then see the Guardians ship fly away, leaving Thor and Korg on this planet, and everyone's going their separate ways. In the next scene, we get a brief look at who appears to be Russell Crowe's portrayal of the god Zeus. Now, the place that they're in is either the home of the Greek gods known as Olympus, or this could possibly be the realm of the gods known as Omnipotent City. Omnipotent City is a place where gods of different religions come and congregate to share information. So you would see people like Thor meeting with the Greek gods, meeting with the Ennead. Even though they're all different time periods of gods, they would go to this common place to share information. Omnipotent City is a somewhat recent creation from Mighty Thor creator Jason Aaron, so it could be the same place. We also see Korg and Thor give each other a high five, so this could be from their satisfaction in finding this realm. We get another look at this city. It looks beautiful and somewhat Kirby-esque, but to me, it looks like the designs are straight from Russell Dauterman's designs from his Thor run. The money shot is of Mjolnir flying into the scene and being wielded by the mighty Thor herself, Jane Foster. I have to admit that this has me all sorts of excited. I love Jason Aaron's storyline from the Thor comics, and I love how Marvel is exploiting, adapting the recent work of their writers to make these movies. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll check you guys later. Peace. Sega is a name that generates attention in the video game world and now in the film world. They are expanding their footprint in film after the success of Sonic the Hedgehog in theaters. They're going to adapt another one of their properties into a movie, and we're learning the details from Deadline. We're learning that Streets of Rage, the video game franchise from the 90s, is getting prepared for its own movie adaptation. The quote reads as, "On the heels of its success with Paramount's Sonic the Hedgehog films, Sega has another film franchise coming to the big screen, with beat-em-up game Streets of Rage getting the film treatment." Sources tell Deadline that Derek Kolstad, who created the John Wick action franchise and penned the Bob Odenkirk actioner Nobody, wrote this script on spec. You had me at Derek Kolstad. Nobody and John Wick are among the leading action franchises, and to hear him involved with this project excites me. I am curious to see how they adapt this into a movie. Is this going to be a comedy like Sonic the Hedgehog, or are they aiming for something more grounded and edgy? Either way, it's exciting news, and I can't wait to learn more. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll check you guys later. Peace. Will Smith stars in one of Netflix's first big-budget original films, Bright, which was released back in 2017. There were plans for a sequel for the film, which would reteam Will Smith and Joel Edgerton in another movie. We're learning from comicbook.com that Netflix is canceling the sequel in light of the Will Smith controversy. The last update that was made about a sequel to Bright came last summer, when a report revealed that the script was being fine-tuned and that Netflix expected Will Smith and Joel Edgerton to return. Even director David Ayer was attached to return for a time, but dropped out as development continued to stall. The fallout from Will Smith's slap of Chris Rock at the Academy Awards continues to be felt, with a new report from Bloomberg revealing more projects featuring the actor that have been delayed and canceled. According to the outlet, a new nature series from National Geographic hosted by Smith has been delayed until later in the year. But the article's author, Lucas Shaw, took to Twitter to also add that Netflix has also abandoned plans to make a sequel to Bright. In his tweet, he clarified that the cancellation of A Bright 2 was unrelated to the incident, something that has also been said about other Smith projects in recent days. This is disappointing, but it's not surprising that Netflix is deciding to cancel Bright 2. There are a lot of conversations online about Will Smith and studios distancing themselves from him. It's odd to me that Hollywood is doing this, especially to a name like Will Smith. I don't think the general public has given the impression that they won't support Smith, but it looks like Hollywood is making up its mind. This is especially interesting in light of other actors like Ezra Miller, who's also making headlines but is getting a different result. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna check you guys later. Peace. We're learning that an incident has occurred that ended with Ezra Miller arrested again. The Flash star Ezra Miller has been suffering a lot of setbacks lately. Ezra is set to star in the upcoming release of The Flash, which is releasing in 2023, and also appears in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. Unfortunately, Ezra is going through arrests that might impact the future of some of these releases. We're getting the news from comicbook.com. The Flash and Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore star Ezra Miller has reportedly been arrested a second time outside of Hawaii, just hours before their scheduled court appearance regarding disorderly conduct and harassment charges. The news was broken in a report from Hawaii News Now, which claimed that the actor was arrested on early Tuesday morning on Hawaii Island. According to KITV, Miller was arrested on charges of second-degree assault, although it is unclear at the time of this reporting what led to the charges. Late last month, Miller was involved in an incident in Hawaii that led to the disorderly conduct and harassment charges, as well as a temporary restraining order being filed against him by a couple on the island. This is disappointing to hear. Nobody wants to hear that their favorite superhero is getting arrested. These incidents are a little too close to each other for my liking, and I hope things calm down for Ezra. There are rumors circulating that this may impact some of Miller's releases, but I hope The Flash isn't a casualty. That's all I have for this one. As usual, if you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll check you guys later. Peace. The movie Being Mortal is the upcoming movie starring Aziz Ansari and Bill Murray. The film will be Aziz Ansari's feature film directorial debut and is set to be a dramedy. We're learning today that the production is suspended due to a complaint against Bill Murray. The news comes from Deadline and reads as follows. Following the news that the production was suspended on the Searchlight film Being Mortal, sources tell Deadline that the suspension had to do with a complaint made against star Bill Murray for inappropriate behavior. It is unknown at this time what Murray's involvement in the project will be going forward as the investigation remains active. Insiders add that Aziz Ansari, who is starring, writing, and making his directorial debut on the film alongside his partner Yuri Henley, was not a part of the complaint, nor was co-star Seth Rogen. This is really surprising. I don't know how this is going to play out, but the news is confirming that the production on the film is at a halt. I don't know what impact this will have on the rest of the production, the schedule, or the careers of anyone involved, but I am interested to learn more. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. If you guys like these updates and want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna check you guys later. Peace.
Check it out, yeah. Scared money, make less of it. Don't ever let the chance pass you by. Just keep your eye up on the prizes. Life keeps spinning, these rules I break them. Life keeps spinning, them risks I take them. Run way to a bag, nigga thought you in the way, but I flew by. That G6 was in the sky.